This is one of the most important attitudes to demonstrate to build attraction with women. But before I get into today's video, please do subscribe, like, comment, share my videos with other people that you might think like this kind of content. And thank you to everyone who's been a part of my channel thus far. Thank you very much. On to today's video though. This is the most important attitude to demonstrate to build attraction with women. And what am I speaking of? Being able to demonstrate you do not need her approval. And so much can go right from that point if you do it correctly, and so much can go wrong from that point if you don't demonstrate this. So what do I mean? Women subconsciously are trying to screen for this approval-seeking behavior, because approval-seeking behavior says so many bad things. If a guy needs a woman's approval to be okay with himself, to be able to be content and happy, this is a major sign of weakness. How can a man who needs a woman's approval be the kind of man a woman needs her man to be to guide her and lead her through life? And a part of this goes down to, what do women want in their man? They want a strong man who knows where he's going, who is his own mental point of origin, who does not need her approval. But paradoxically, that when a guy does not need the woman's approval, when he does give his approval, it actually means something. And unfortunately for a lot of women right now, there's not many men that are getting this concept correct. So when I see a beautiful woman and all these guys posting how awesome she is underneath the picture, and she's being polite and liking it or saying thank you, but I bet you in her mind what she's thinking is, look at all these guys who are seeking my approval by giving their approval, is what it comes off as. Women have been hardwired since the caveman days to recognize this and recognize it as a form of weakness. The man that she will be attracted to is the man that in the caveman days could protect her from saber-toothed tigers, to be able to be strong, because a woman wants to be able to submit to her man. But a lot of women, they find that a lot of men are not worthy of this. They're not worthy of being submitted to. And guess what? They're right. Not very many men are able to demonstrate this lack of approval-seeking behavior. And a part of it is because of the environment we grew up in, the movies we see, how they portray people in the movies. It's just way off base. But if a man can demonstrate he can take or leave the woman's approval, he's okay on his own, it demonstrates so many good things. And this is the basis of what flirting really is. It's the teasing a woman that she might possibly get upset by what he says. He might. But it proves that he doesn't need her approval and he's going to be okay however she responds to his flirting. Whether she hates it or she loves it, it doesn't matter. The guy is okay either way. And this is what women are subconsciously screening for. They want to feel the strength that you're okay, whether she likes you or not. And then, conversely, when you demonstrate you're okay, whether you like her or not, or whether she likes you or not, she then in turn feels more safe with you. She can now trust you to do more of the right things. Because what happens is, a woman can't trust a man who needs her approval, who needs the woman to make himself feel good about himself. His core is weak and flawed. And a woman can sense this, and they do not feel safe in that environment, nor should they. That's a man who has not become his own mental point of origin. That's a man who is not living his best life. He's not after his mission and living life to the best of his ability. And women, rightfully so, screen for this, notice it, and get turned off by it. However, if you can do the opposite, prove that you don't need her approval, you're okay on your own with or without her approval, and however she looks at you is fine, women love that. And then they can feel more safe around you. They can feel safe, and they know that you're not just going to be blowing smoke up their ass. Like when you actually do give a compliment, it means something. And conversely, when you actually give them some sort of constructive criticism, that means more too, because you're okay with yourself. And they're not trying to just manipulate you by giving approval. That's what women are looking for. And so men, we gotta do our best. Do not seek a woman's approval. So many things that women do is a test to see, are you seeking their approval? Are they taking a long time to respond? Are you going to be needy in approval seeking? They're testing to find out. And a lot of times women don't even realize they are testing, but they most certainly are. So men, be okay on your own. Don't seek a woman's approval. You gotta be okay on your own with no one. And either your life will be built on that solid foundation, I call it radical self-respect, or it will crumble. And you'll crumble under the need of needing other people's approval or validation to feel good about yourself. The only person's validation you should really be seeking is your own, because you're living in accordance with your principles and values. That's it. And have your mission. Have your mission, your thing that you're trying to accomplish in life, and go all out for it. Because people come and go, but your mission in life, that remains and will always be there. So that's my video for today. Please comment below. Do you agree with my take, disagree with my take, or do you have any other comments about what I talked about? So with that, have a good one.